What up, what up? Welcome back to a brand new video. First and foremost, this video is sponsored by Design Nutrition. Get this pre-workout, get on Amazon.com, get the pre-workout. This is fantastic. This has good reviews, not a lot of reviews, but good reviews nonetheless. Get on there and get that. Then for your post-workout or during your workout, get your Electrolytes plus BCAAs, your aminos. This is for recovery, replenish, rebuild. All right? Get on there and get that. Now, let me ask you guys a question. Do you like biological men beating up on biological women?
Making her way to the cage, please welcome Fallon Fox.
How do I expect the fight to end? In a bloodbath. What do I think about my opponent, Erica Newsom? She's a pretty strong fighter. I don't think she has the technique to beat me, so I'm just going to take it to her over and over again until I win this fight.
Let's welcome
because
her
you're a
opponent to the
dude.
cage, Erica Newsom.
I feel really well. I've been training really hard for this opportunity for a long time.
And look
Damn,
at
Erica's
this girl.
buff as hell too, though.
I mean, physical specimen, man. Wow. Great shape.
Great shape,
Solid,
great shape.
she's
Yeah,
tough, and she's ready to go. She doesn't want Fallon taking home that $20,000.
Good throws and reversals by both fighters.
These girls are getting right into it. Fox delivering the knees, and that's it. Fallon Fox. Holy cow. Game over.
Wow.
And a quick finish to our first women's $20,000 championship tournament fight.
Your winner by knockout, Fallon Queen Swords Fox.
How you feeling right now?
I'm feeling excellent. That was sweet, huh? Did you like that? Yeah! And I want to tell everyone else, I'm coming in this tournament. Every woman in this tournament better look out. I'm freaking coming.
You're winner here, everybody. Fallon Fox
yo.
coming for you in the ladies tournament, advancing to the next round. Let's give it up one more time for Fallon Fox.
Is that what y'all like? I mean, that was bad, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? But this is the stuff that people vote for. This is what that whole gender neutral and equality, all of that crap, yeah, all of that stuff is just, it's messing up the world, man. Like, there should be no reason why a man should get in the cage with a woman and do that to her like that. You know, that should not be allowed. You know what's funny is that it doesn't happen the other way around. I don't see any women acting, or excuse me, not acting, being identified as male and trying to get into male sports. Obviously, it just wouldn't work. It doesn't benefit them in that sense. You know what I mean? But instead, you have these, I don't know what to call them, man, because, you know, I don't want to offend anybody, man. But to me, that's just cowardly right there, man. For you to be you know you were born a man. You may think you're a woman now. Then think that. You know, nobody really cares. Nobody really cares what you think, and that's fine. You want to dress up as a woman? Go ahead. It's not a big deal to anybody. But you start getting into sports, into women's sports, breaking records, you could have killed that woman. What if you would have killed her? Then what? Is that what it's going to boil down to? We got to wait till somebody dies, and so they can call off these shenanigans. This is like, come on, man. But that was a long time ago, man. We probably don't do that stuff anymore, right? Because that was, I don't know when that was. That was probably like maybe 3 years ago. So it's not like it's going to go to the Olympics.
Two female boxers who previously failed a gender eligibility test have been cleared to compete at the Paris 2024 Olympics.
Well, Algeria's Iman Khalif was disqualified by the International Boxing Association over high testosterone levels. And Taiwan's Lin Yu Ting failed a biochemical test for gender eligibility.
Both are deemed to pose an unfair advantage among other athletes. But should they be banned from this year's tournament?
Well, joining us now is the author of Fair Play for Women, Fiona McAnina. Fiona, thank you so much for joining us. Firstly, there's a lot of confusion in the reporting around this. Obviously, there have been some cases in the past where women born as women have naturally high testosterone levels, and sometimes there have been cases where it's transgender women. Do we know which it is in this case?
It's never about naturally high testosterone levels in women. When they talk about females with these high testosterone levels, they're really talking about males with disorders of sex development. And in some cases, rarely happens in developed countries, but in some cases, babies born with these disorders are wrongly labeled as female, and then they grow up and go through male puberty, and everyone then knows they're male. They have, I don't know these two individuals in particular, but this is well documented now, for example, with Caster Semenya, that they have internal testes, they produce testosterone, they go through puberty, they have all those advantages. And frankly, the prospect of these people boxing against women, if they are male, is terrifying. And we should be very concerned. And the IOC should be very concerned, but seemingly they are not.
Fiona, I've got some statistics here that say that men have a 90% increased bicep strength and 162% greater punch power, meaning that the average man's punch has 2.6 times the force of one delivered by a woman. Are the Olympic Committee putting women's lives at risk?
No shit, because we are stronger than women.
They're putting women's lives at risk. But bear in mind that this is their stated policy. They have said that there should be no presumed advantage for trans-identifying males, what they call transgender women, or for people with differences of sex development, which is what we believe applies here. What that means is they are saying that if you're male, but you say that you're a woman, that's what they think is important. And in most other sports, this is not allowed, certainly in the biggest Olympic sports. But what's happened in boxing is that it was always sex-based. It's one of the few that never got this wrong because of the safety issues. But the International Boxing Association has been de-recognized by the IOC for other reasons to do with corruption. And so these are the IOC's own rules now being played out in boxing.
Wow. So in other words, it's okay for them to ban it in swimming because they just recently banned it in swimming. Like you can no longer be transgender and swim against females and expect to win. You know, obviously, all right? So it's banned. But in boxing, where you could actually look, I ain't never heard any swimmers dying from a race. I mean, I presume you could drown, you know what I'm saying? But these are professional swimmers. They know how to swim, so they're not going to drown. But in boxing, it's okay if you say that you're a female, then all right, well, get up and go, get in there. Let's get it done. Wow. Where you could be killed. People have died. Boxing. Men versus men. Other men have killed men in the ring. And you're going to put a biological male against a biological female. Just because you think you are the same as her. Just because you think that. Or you claim that. Now, what am I talking about here? Because this can't be true, right? This didn't really play out in the Olympics. This didn't really happen, right? This really wasn't Mexico against Algeria, right?
Este segundo episodio se dan el golpe de guantes. Me parece que es de la argelina, señores.
Bueno, pues aquí observamos de nueva cuenta golpes volados por parte de la mexicana, que es lo que le estaba funcionando. Ella es una boxeadora que en la guardia derecha también trabaja muy bien los rectos, pero al estar con mayor alcance su rival.
Right here, Ayman Khalif. Ayman Khalif right here is from Algeria. Is representing Algeria, as you can see. Yes, yeah, Algeria. Now, and that's in North. Isn't that North Africa? I believe that's in North Africa. I didn't know they was supporting that in Africa. I'm not, hey, maybe North Africa does a little different over there. You know what I'm saying? Africa is such a huge continent. You don't really know who's accepting what or what's going on. But I know a lot of Africa does not really do the whole transgender type of thing. But I don't know. I ain't from there, so I don't know. And you got Cruz right here, Sandoval Cruz. Mexican girl. She been boxing. I don't know if she knows or not, but she ain't going up one of her own.
Así que
para irnos a estos últimos 3 minutos de la competencia en esta que es la división welter para damas, 66 kilogramos en el límite. Brianda Tamara Cruz, la olímpica mexicana, está repeliendo el golpeo, los retos que le estaban entrando por la gana. No mami, ahí hasta en 3-4 ocasiones la cuota que la argelina estaba dejando en el rostro de la mexicana, que quedaba mal parada también en ese momento.
Knocking her headgear off, man. She can't even.
Haciendo la indicación también para la rival, porque estaba quedando muy comprometida la mexicana.
Sí, y una serie de pisotones donde le dice a la argelina que no pise a la mexicana.
¿Bailamos o te esperas a las calmaditas, no?
Pues sí, pero aquí necesitamos un chambelán de peso en esa mano derecha.
Exactamente, cuando viene con el lado otra vez, la alcanza.
Otra vez.
El golpe recto ahí al rostro, por la cara, no mami. La argelina ahí está castigando de nueva cuenta a la mexicana Mane Khalif, que se está llevando la contienda ahora en las repeticiones. Golpe de impacto. Sí. Se vio claramente de nueva cuenta el recto en combinación. Hasta 5 golpes alcanzó a conectar la argelina.
Nah, you just need to throw in the towel, man. Don't look at her face. She all beat up.
Sí, soltando la metralla a la argelina, ¿no? Tamara recibiendo a todos y le gritan desde la tribuna: ¡vamos, Tamara, vamos!
Exactamente, y ahora manejándose con el jab y otra vez en la combinación ahí. En el upper, otro golpe de impacto, le van a aplicar otra cuenta de protección. Cuidado, porque si llega una tercera ocasión es susceptible de que le detengan el play. Esto se acabó y la medalla de oro es para la argentina.
No, in the Olympics is 3 rounds.
Mane Khalif sobre la mexicana Brianda Tamara. Y la esquina azul.
Hold on, look at this, man. Look at this dude. I mean, excuse me, transgender. Come on, man. Look at this right here. Like, are y'all serious right now, man? Like, in the Olympics of all places, man, this stuff should not be allowed, man. I mean, we're talking about you got the greatest people, man, going up against each other in sports, balance beam, floor, track, arrows, dart. I mean, you got all types of stuff, man. Basketball, swimming. I mean, you have all skateboarding. But then you have this where it's a actual competition between two people of who's going to be the best. And you put a biological male against a biological female.
Champions of this tournament.
Y la esquina azul.
Blue corner de Algeria.
El resultado, Kelly. Es campeona de Golden Bell Series.
Look at
Aquí
this.
está por abandono, como ya les platicábamos desde la esquina. Dijeron no más castigo para abandono, como ya les platicábamos.
Look at
The Golden Bell Series.
Aquí está
Look at the jawline. Look at the nose. Look at the... Come on, man. You ain't even trying, brother. You ain't even trying.
Está por abandono, como ya les platicábamos desde la esquina. Dijeron, no más castigo para...
Yeah, man. In my personal opinion, man, that's just another diabolical moment right there, man. Like, how are they letting this stuff happen, man? Even the person that you're that opponent, you're the person that's getting in that ring. You can't be so far removed from reality that you think that is okay to be in the ring with that woman. Mexico should be outraged right now. Mexico should be like, because Mexico they don't play that shit either, man, over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not something that they're like cool with, you know what I mean? Obviously it's accepted everywhere. It's not like, you know, it's not like you can do anything to people, which I wouldn't recommend anyway. But I think they should be outraged as far as, you know, just fair play. That's not fair play, man. This is the Olympics we're talking about. You're supposed to be on the same page with everybody. Like, everybody's supposed to be the same, you know? And it's just, I don't know, man. What do you guys think, man? What do you guys think? Is it fair for that biological? I'm trying not to disrespect, you know what I'm saying? But is it fair for the biological male to be in the ring with the biological woman? That's the best way I can put it. I don't want to do all the whole trans woman and transition. And then on top of that too, man, I don't know if you guys saw the beginning of the Olympics with the first separate thing and what, I don't know what they doing, man. I mean, and I love watching the Olympics. I love watching all the sports because it's just a bunch of different things that are, some things you learn, like I didn't even know this was a sport, you know, water polo type of stuff. You know, I knew water polo was a sport, but I'm just saying you find yourself watching different things that you didn't think that you would be interested in, and they become very interesting. I mean, so every 4 years, it's like, you gotta watch it, you know, whether it's the Summer Olympics. I think they alternate Summer Olympics and Winter Olympics. So this is the summer, so next 4 years is gonna be in the winter. So you get to see the snowboarding, you know what I mean? You get to see all that stuff when that happens. So, but boxing is always in it every year, obviously, right? And this is like, I just can't get with this type of stuff, man. And it's a lot of people in these offices, they vote for it. You know, they vote for these things, and you shouldn't be able to go to a bench press competition for women, and just because you feel like internally you feel like you're a woman, that you can go against biological women who are women. They don't feel it, they just are female, and you go bench press against them and break a world record. Like, no shit, you're gonna break the record, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, any dude that practices bench press, like actually practices it and goes through the same, if you put two people together, one female, one male, and you guys practice at the same time, his strength is going to go up way faster than yours is. He's going to build strength faster than you. I don't care if you guys are both the same age and you both start bench pressing at the same time, he's going to catapult over you. That is his gift. You guys have your own gifts. Men have their own gifts. You know what I'm saying? We can't biologically give birth. That's not one of our gifts. That's a woman's. That's something that God gave women to bear. And I've heard people say, but you know, women shouldn't do this. They shouldn't, you know, have abortions because they got to go through the pain. They got to suffer. That's something that God gave them. He gave them that ability to do that, to bear that. Trust me, it's not It ain't as bad as we think it is. Yeah, it's painful. Yeah, it hurts for women to give birth, but they're built for that. They are built to do that. You know what I'm saying? That's what that is one of their gifts, to bear children. So, but anyway, that's another subject. What do you guys think though? Let me know in the comments. I know what a lot of you guys think already, but I like to read them. I like to read the comments and see what people think. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to follow my Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all of that stuff. It's pretty much all the same name. Desire Nutrition. Don't forget to get your supplements, guys. Work out. All you guys work out just so you can identify as a female and go break records, man. You know? All right, I'm out. Appreciate y'all watching. Peace.